Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about some pecans. We have 3, maybe 4 pecan trees on the property, and it's getting close to time to start harvesting those. Usually around the end of October, maybe the beginning of November is probably about when they'll be ready. So I wanted to talk a little bit about pecans today. If you look right here on this tree, I mean, they are everywhere. There's a lot on this tree. They're still green, and I think when they get close to being ready, they'll start to open up, and the pecan is actually inside these green shells. These will split open, and then inside there will be the actual pecan. And I guess the best way to harvest them is to shake the tree and have them all fall in the ground and then pick them up. So I don't have any equipment to shake this tree, so I'll probably just put a tarp down and shake the branches and try to catch them on the tarp. I think that's going to be the best way, but it's a pretty big tree, and this is one of the smallest ones of the 5 everywhere. And the other trees only have clusters of like 3, maybe 4. See, these are starting to turn brown. I'm thinking they're going to start splitting soon. But I know it's towards the end of October or beginning of November is when you're supposed to be able to pick them up, or to harvest them. So when they get close to getting ready, the tree starts dropping. The ones that I guess aren't doing too good, they turned black and they drop. And there's even a couple green ones that are on the ground here that that the tree just drops, or maybe the squirrels knock them out. I don't know. Let me see if I can find you guys a green one that has fallen out of the tree. I just seen some earlier. I don't see any now. It's starting to get darker and they're harder to see. When the sun's beating down on the ground, you can see them a lot easier. Usually what I'll do is I'll just walk around. There's a lot of black ones or brown ones. I'll just walk around, and if you step on one, you can feel them under your feet like immediately. What I like to do is I like to pick them all up and give them to the pigs. The pigs love them. They go insane over them, and that's pretty much what they eat, you know, naturally. In the wild, they'll eat a lot of nuts and berries and acorns and stuff that fall out of the trees. They'll also root around for, you know, grubs and bugs and stuff like that, but a lot of their diet comes from, you know, acorns, walnuts, pecans, any kind of nut. They really enjoy those, and it really makes them healthy. So I like to go around and pick up all the ones that fall, you know, maybe once a week, fill up a bucket with them, and then give them to the pigs. So I think that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to go ahead and pick up the ones I can see, and we'll give them to the pigs tonight when I feed them their dinner. So let me do that. There's a green one. Looks like the squirrel's been eating it. Trying to get into it. Yeah, the squirrels, they'll eat as many as they can get their hands on. Another one the squirrel was eating. There's some baby ones that, I don't know why the tree dropped some of these. I guess it's the ones that aren't doing too good. The ground that I'm missing, but it's starting to get darker and the lighting's hard to see them. I mean, you can walk right by them and not see them. Usually, if you step on them is when you know. But yeah, it's getting harder to see them. Earlier, I walked around here and I could see millions of them. Now, I'm not seeing quite as many. It's got to be the lighting. Anyway, here's the other tree. Let me show you the other trees right here across the driveway. This is a good sized tree. It's bigger than the one we were just under. Yeah, this tree's bigger than the one we were just under. It's huge. Now, I don't see as many pecans on this one though. I don't know why. But I just don't see as many. You see there's some. And it's clusters of, like I said, 2, maybe 3. Here's 3. But that other tree, the clusters are like 5, 6. There's a single one. So, yeah, this tree just doesn't seem to be producing them, even though it's a bigger tree. Unless if they're up higher. I can't see up at the top there. They could be up there. It is a huge tree. And the other tree that we know of is over by the railroad tracks. I looked at that one earlier. There's a bunch of underbrush underneath it, so you can't really find any of the nuts that fall. So they get buried in the grass. So I won't go over to the other tree and look for nuts, but I'm gonna look under this big tree real quick and see what we can put in the buckets for the pigs tonight. So let me do that and I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, so I didn't pick them all up. I mean, they're everywhere over here. And it's one thing I noticed is it seems like there's more over here on the ground than over there under that tree. So I'm thinking that maybe this tree is needing some kind of vitamin or something, because it seems to be dropping a lot more of its nuts than the tree over there, and that's why it seems like there are not as many nuts on the actual tree itself. Here's what I did get off the ground. A lot more than what I got off of this other tree over here. So if anybody knows anything about pecan trees and can tell me why the one tree is dropping more nuts than the other tree when they're not ready yet, leave a comment, let me know. That would be great. I don't know a whole lot about pecan trees, and I'm just learning about them. So I just now realized that these were pecan trees. I knew there was some kind of nut, but I didn't realize it was a pecan. So yeah, we're learning as we go. I appreciate everybody watching the videos. I know I haven't been putting out quite as many as I was a little while ago, but we're ramping back up. We're getting there. Appreciate everybody sticking along and watching along, and I hope that these videos are interesting to you guys and you enjoy them. So please continue to watch. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit that like button. That helps a lot, helps the channel out a lot. So I'll bring you guys back tonight when I feed the pigs, and I'll show you what they think of these pecans, because they love them. You'll see they go crazy. Yeah, stay tuned for pigs eating pecans, and thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, I divided the pecans up. Let's see what they do. You guys want some pecan? Back up. There you go. You guys like them pecans? Hmm? And then he's gonna stand in the bowl. You want some regular food? Miss Piggy, you're standing in the bowl. Let the other piggy eat.